Where did you see that?
It's top of Reddit StarCraft now.
That's pretty sick.
That's insane.
Are you gonna play the beta, or are you gonna keep on playing out of this room for tournaments?
I'll try out a bit of both.
Yeah.
Liquid Snute. Hyperx. Baguette. Milen.
Baguette.
Somebody asked me about my blue screen, if I have my computer overclocked. I don't even know. I don't think so.
You know, out of these ladder maps, this map is probably the best one, I think. Like the new maps.
I think so too. I think it's by far the best, actually, of the new maps.
Probably.
Like, when you think of what you have to compare this with, Expedition Lost, aka I'm going to win with Zerg. Then you have Inferno Pools, which is probably the worst of the new maps. Secret Spring's really bad too.
Yeah.
I actually like Vaani.
Yeah, I don't mind this map. I think it's good.
Did you like 4GG versus Firecake on this map?
Didn't watch, man. I knew it was gonna be cancers, and it was cancers.
4G. I was very surprised that 4G actually tried to win, kind of thing.
He wasn't trying to win. He was trying to draw.
Or trying not to lose.
Yeah. Isn't that like against the rules or something too?
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. You can't stall games out without like.
Really?
Yeah, on purpose. Like you can't really fly your building.
It's very hard to set like the limit though. Like if a Terran is losing and then he flies to a corner of the map with like barracks and Vikings and Ravens, is he disqualified? Like should I be disqualified against me in Home Story Cup? Yes, he fucking should have, but who
Wait, what about?
I die again that way in WCS. I use fly and like sit there. Do you remember her? The Connie, another Connie. Rotti.
Sorry.
Do you remember when I died against Violet on WCS by flying?
Yes. Yeah, but that's different. Like I think there is somebody like Todd said. Sorry, I just ate, so I can talk. It's hard to say, but I think it's pretty easy to say. And if not, you can always have a judge of like 3 referees, you know. So there will always be a vote, like yes or no. We can turn StarCraft 2 into a judge sport, like Jim.
Like it's possible to know which one is possible to tie. Which one is it?
But what are you guys specifically on about here?
How about the playing for a draw?
Oh, you don't think that should be allowed?
No. I mean, like when should it not be allowed, and when should it be allowed? Like, say if you're losing against someone, and then you make Mass Ravens and Vikings, and you fly to a corner of the map. Like, should you be disqualified or not?
No.
No, not that. But let's say you are losing and you don't have any Ravens, and then you fly all your buildings to the corner of the map, and you just stall out the WCS broadcast for 7 minutes without having.
Yeah, but then you're not trying to play for a draw. You're just being an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. But that is not allowed.
Yeah, no shit, it's not. But I'm talking about any draw situation, any situation where like a draw is realistic.
No, then you should always do it. Like that's just part of the game.
Yeah,
it's not part of the game I love, but it's part of the game.
I think that's on Blizzard for having the game the way it is, rather than the player.
But you know, I think Mini Razor
for playing within the
yeah, Mini Razor got fucked in the ass by that shit.
Yeah, Mini Razor played a tournament in UK, and there was something in the rules about playing for a draw or something, and he was losing in ZVZ, and he camped his main on King Sejong Station with Masu almost.
Yeah,
I mean,
and like he got disqualified from that game or something.
That's because it happened. Like, didn't he do it twice?
No. Once.
Okay.
He was so mad, man. I remember.
But like
he technically should have been drawn. Like he didn't lose.
I mean, like in ZVZ back then, you could technically always play for never losing, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not the player's fault.
I mean, but what is the tournament meant to do about that if like neither player can ever lose?
Well,
yeah, but like if one player is losing and the other one has the entire map, then the one plays for a draw. Like there is some serious flaw in the game.
Yeah.
And like so the tournament, I think they disqualified him or something.
Yeah, I mean, I always blame Blizzard for that shit, and I don't think players should ever be in a position where it's like, hey, I can either choose to not lose here or lose.
Yeah, but the point is they are, though.
I mean, yeah, they are. But like what do you do in that situation? It's a really shitty spot. I mean, nobody wins. I think. Oh shit! I think for players in that situation and tournaments in that situation, if that was happening so often, I think you should just give the benefit of the doubt and give it to the player that had a big advantage. Let's say if it was ZVZ and it was like a 3-base guy against a 6-base guy, and then the 3-base guy chose to like turtle up on 1 base, like he was already losing the game. I think you should just if it gets to the position where he was trying to get a draw, then giving the win to the other guy, I think that's reasonably fair. But if it's happening all the time, then it's Blizzard's fault, you know.
I don't think it's a very grey area. I think, like, you know, people who play this game that much, you will always be able to see whenever a draw is realistic or not. And, you know, if it's realistic, then they should be allowed to fight for it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way that the game is set. You win by killing all the guys' buildings. Just because we know when to leave, that doesn't mean that is not the game anymore.
They fixed a lot of it. Like, the main problem was ZVZ back then, right? When you couldn't pull...
that was just awful. That was just god-awful.
Oh, wait, you could pull Broodlords and everything. So, like, against Spore Crawler, Viper, Swarmos, there was no way to...
Oh, wow. Marino just lost a Reaper.
Wow, he lost 2.
What?
Because he was looking across the map, Snute was trying to break in at the wall. He tried to pull a life, but the depots were down.
Well, it was still successful because he killed 2 Reapers.
Super successful. And I mean, he's going to lose all these lings, but totally good trade for 2 Reapers.
Yep.
And he's making Rocherinos, so he doesn't have to worry about this.
He's making Rocherinos?
Yeah, he's going to get like 4 again.
I wonder when Nathanius is going to wake up.
Go wake him up.
Watching Pro League. No, you can do that.
Why? You did it to me every day when I stayed at you.
I was about to say, like, imagine waking up Todd, he'd just get fucking mad at you.
Why is he making
he did it every day when I was there.
So. Doesn't make any sense.
Imagine looking at Todd, he will get fucking mad at you. It doesn't matter what you... If you breathe air in the same room as Todd, you're like, hey, you're taking away all my oxygen, can you please step outside?
You know,
I'm not surprised your date at the movie earlier didn't go well with that attitude, Rotti.
Well, my date went fantastic, mate.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Yeah, I can tell you details later.
But if I don't want to hear them.
That's fine, and you can keep making fun of me.
I will do that.
I want to know details.
Hey, what about... Hey, you know, I asked Juanito actually in Germany about his date from last time. Remember when he was telling us about that?
Yeah.
Apparently he let her get away.
Was he the one, Juan? Was he the one that got away after one date?
Yeah.
I don't... Yeah, you can't talk about this anymore. She's the one that got away.
No. We can't
because the Muslim let too many of them get away.
Yeah, man. Well, it's more like getting rid of them than letting them get away, but yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, what if some of them are watching right now? This is what you want them to hear?
Hopefully I scarred them for life and they're not watching, but
Jesus, man.
Holy shit.
That goes a little far.
These things happen, man. Life of a Dragon Slayer. It's the life of a solo player, you know?
It would be funny if you release a book one day. Benjamin the Muslim Baker.
Story of a boy. Life of a Dragon Slayer.
The second match is
Ben actually comes from Nottingham, man, but he's not the Robin Hood like who gives to the poor. He's the Robin Hood of sex. You know, he gives to the few that haven't had in a while. It's very kind of you, Ben.
What can I say, man?
Keeping the legacy of Nottingham alive.
Hey, Rotti.
Yo.
The money for the Showmatch come from a donator, you say?
No, it's my own money.
Really?
Yes. It's like I had a new sub record this month. I've had more subs than I've ever had. And I got paid on Twitch, so it was really nice, and I was just like, alright, I can give some back. So I gave 500 and Todd gives 200.
It was big bucks?
Sorry?
It was big money from Twitch?
Yeah. I mean, my stream is doing really well, so it's pretty good.
I noticed this every day you have like the 1K followers. I mean,
yeah, man.
Plus, man.
Yeah, it's really good. So
yeah, man.
I don't want to be a greedy cunt just yet, guys. This is all a setup scheme. Eventually, I will be driving a Porsche 911, but right now, I will still give to the community.
Why Winter doesn't do the same, man? Some bullshit.
Well, he gives away stuff too. You say about Winter what you want, but he does give to the community.
Really? What did he give?
He buys
he buys StarCraft.
He has to snipe people in the low ladder, man. It's not fair.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, guys.
That's what he does, man.
I don't think you can snipe anyone in Platinum Juanito. It's too much variance.
Ooh, drones. He's actually behind in drones now.
I don't have that small thing that says how many walkers just died.
Me neither.
How many walkers just died? Anyone knows?
I think
12 have died throughout the game.
It's 12 in the top.
Okay.
I don't know why he's not texting gold though.
MarineLorD's pretty far ahead this game, actually.
Check out this overseas on the right one.
Like, He's ahead on supply. He's not that far behind in workers, which is a really good position. He's getting up to 8 barracks now.
Yeah. And without Mutalisk, man, on this map, it has to be a nightmare for Zerg, no, to keep track of all the drops. Like, I know this is not the best dropping mech in history, but it's also pretty tricky with the way that your natural's laid out. Like, he has a couple spores and shit, but it's still annoying, I think.
Well, like, you know, like these dropships in the top left now, they can either go, they have the choice to go to this third, which is pretty defenseless, or the main, which is pretty defenseless too.
Yeah.
And
actually, if he dropped in the main, like behind the Spire and Rotron, it would be so hard without Vaani or anything.
Yeah,
I mean, but now Snute is already going out of position, and MarineLorD is going to.
Oh, he's only going back. He's only going back with links, man.
Oh, the Widowmite?
Pick it up! Ah, he should have picked up the boys.
I mean, he actually could have stayed there and dealt a lot of damage, but this is still fine.
The mine.
Oh, that friendly fire.
He's winning on the right side too.
Yeah. I mean, Snute is in a lot of trouble. Snute is down 33 supply. It's actually, like, I don't think this is doable. His 2-2 is about to finish up, so that's something that he has going for himself. But whenever a Zerg is down 40 army supply, like, that is distracting.
Like, look at this drop in the main too. Like, it's actually, it managed to get dropped. The Widow Mine, oh, that just killed like 5 drones on the third base as well. So, I mean, like, MarineLorD's doing everything right here. And the fight at his gold base, Creep Spread is not getting spread. He's going to trade pretty well against these Banelings too. Good splits, like, really solid play by MarineLorD.
It's looking pretty good for your prediction to maybe come true, then. You're gonna have a 5th game.
What can I say, man? What can I say?
You can say thank you because you've had some pretty shit predictions earlier.
I think
what predictions were shit?
Everything that you said.
Nah.
The Mutalisk, man, the Mutalisk.
Yeah. Well, you know, what I said would have been the correct move, but it's not my fault they didn't do it. Oh, shit. Nice pickup, nice pickup. Look at the supply. Oh!
I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, the game is over.
Alright, boss, I'm looking at the supply. What's
and look at Snute Queens, man. He's not ejected. That's why his money is so high. Look at his main base and his third base. There's no Queens.
Yeah, he only had 2 queens on the field in GG. Yeah. So he lost the queen in the main. Like, that drop that landed at the third and they went to the main, actually, like, messed him up a lot. Especially after those Hellions killing, like, 12 drones.
Was the last map Code or something? Coda? I don't even know how to say it. By the way, the map maker, Yezael, tweeted at me. He's not the Spanish Yezael, so I guess I stand corrected. I didn't think there was going to be 2 guys with the exact same ID.
Fucking Todd prediction or Todd call.
It's good.
For the first time in Todd's life. For the first time in Todd's life, he gave love to someone and it was the wrong person.
Hey, the Muslim. Who is Hannah Stevens, man?
Who's who?
Hannah Stevens.